How can I help you, Shelby? Hey, Lex. I'm gonna bring you up, okay? I sent you an invite. Okay. Somebody might have called. Hello.
You have a UTI at 30,000 feet. Good thing you can.
Yeah, for some reason it was very scary. I'm done with everyone here at this point. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Stace. I don't know. I lost a lot of friends. You're the only one on here. Right.
For 100 days, I'm going to cross the 7 continents to find answers. Yeah, of course your financial plan can help support the Ruby Runners, your family.
Yeah, I heard about that. uh, but at this point, I think you and Ashley are the only two friends I have left. Oh, I definitely will. Yeah. Yep. It was my grandpa's funeral song. We have some in common. Well, again, like I said, at least that we have some in common. I can tell you that me and my grandpa, we were close. Hey, Ambry. Yeah, I couldn't do that because my grandma and him lived down in Flint. That's what happened with my grandpa. Yeah.
I saw the sunrise without your face, but I still feel your gentle grace. You left so soon, it broke me in two. But maybe heaven needed you. The tears still
There's a lot of
hurt
people that are
deep
mad.
inside. I know love
And you
never
know what?
truly
I don't care.
dies.
I just
Yeah, I
don't.
needed you. They'll never understand why the angels took you from my hands. You were the light this world
Oh, Ambry, you missed a whole lot today.
needed you. I hear your laughter in my dreams, a softer world than it now seems. Each night I pray you found your
Jody, I'm inviting you.
pain is
I
gone,
am
the
inviting her.
skies are blue.
Hello. Hi, Jody.
Hello.
How you feeling, honey?
Oh, I kind of felt shitty today. And it's storming and it's pouring rain and
You know what they say about storms?
I hate them.
They say that when spirits want to come through any devices, they use that energy.
It's thundering and lightning in January. Like, it's horrible. And poor
It's been
donkeys are
storming where
full.
I live too.
Oh, I just took a bunch of pee pads out and tried to dry the donkeys off and get them in their shelter. They wouldn't go. And they hate the rain. I don't know why they were standing out in the rain.
Hi, Shar. And I see your comments. I'm like focusing on two different things. I guess I'm not like seeing everybody's comments.
It's so windy. Ugh. And I was on the phone with my friend Kim. She signed herself out of the hospital,
Yeah.
which she's kind of like me, but kind of worried about her. She's got double pneumonia and she's on oxygen. Not doing so hot, but she wanted to go home.
So, how was this morning? Did anything happen at all?
Not until I had to go to town and get pig food. I was on my way home, and my stinking check engine light came on.
Do you guys have auto zones there?
Yes, I stopped. Well, I went to advanced, and it was weird. They put their scanner on it, but no codes came up. But it sounds kind of funny to me. And they checked it twice.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. These
I know, I thought that. It's like
What
there's
year is your car?
a 2006. And it's a Volvo, so
Uh,
there's another scanner that most places don't have because it's so expensive that checks like the drivetrain and stuff. But I'm gonna tomorrow when it's not raining. My battery's in my hatch, but I still have 200 pounds of feet in there that I haven't had the energy to get out. But I have to take all that out and lift this panel, and then the battery's under there. I'm gonna try to unhook the negative and let it stay off for like 20 minutes. See if the light goes off. Maybe it was just a stored code from before, or I don't know.
if it was
I'm
a
hoping.
stored code, they should have still been able to pull it up.
Right, that's usually they can. That's what's so weird.
Was it running funny, overheating?
It wasn't running funny. Like, okay, so I got home and I popped my hood, but it was hot, so I thought I'll just pop it and do my chores and then I'll check it. Because I just put oil in it like Saturday, but I haven't really went anywhere. Like I went to Edmore, which is 5 miles away, and I came home. But today I had to go to town, which is farther. So I opened my hood. I'm like, what the hell? It smelled funny. And of course, I can't see. And the oil cap was not on. It was like tilt. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. I must have not threaded it on right
Hmm.
where you put the oil in, and there was oil all over the manifold everywhere, like everywhere. So I don't know if maybe. I mean, I fixed it and everything, wiped all the oil off it, put it on right. I had to I had to get my magnifying glass because close up is really hard for me. But it's on right. It's on now because I felt it but then I started it and just drove uptown, which is just a couple miles away, our little town, Vestburg, and it's still on.
If you had oil
Ooh.
all over the place, it could be low on oil. Like I have a Chrysler, and when our oil is low, it'll kick on.
Well, I mean, my oil was fine, and I really didn't even lose that much because it was showing on the dipstick that it was, where it should be. But some did come out. I don't know if that would trip the check engine light. I
It
don't know.
could because it'll show like not enough pressure.
That's what I wondered. Like low oil pressure, and it wouldn't throw a code yet because I haven't drove it that far in weeks, or since I did though, especially since I checked the oil. Now, one time it happened because it was my gas cap, so I bought a new gas cap, and then that solved that problem, unless it's my gas cap again.
The way you can check your gas cap is if you have like a Vaseline, take your gas cap off, put just a little bit of Vaseline on the rubber part and put it back on, and then cycle your key. Do you know what that means?
Like to the 3 different.
Yep, don't start your car, just turn it forward, turn it backwards 3 times, and then start it and see if that'll kick it off, and that'll tell you it's the gas cap.
I'll try that tomorrow. Because I did the thing where you do the. Because like when I got an oil change, they didn't have the tool there. It's a Volvo to reset where it says regular maintenance needed or whatever.
Hmm.
But you can do it with the trip odometer. So I did that, and that cleared that off. But the check engine light was gone, so.
They changed your oil and they don't have the tools to reset it.
Not here.
Ooh, girl, you need to find a different oil company.
They did in Kentucky, but not here. I mean, I have to take my own. With a Volvo, you can't use an oil filter wrench.
Right.
You have to use it's a cup. It's like this cup. It's almost like an oil filter on a tractor. So you use this cup in a socket. So every Volvo I've had, I bought the cup and keep it in my car when I go get my oil changed. I have it for them because they never have it. I mean, Kentucky, there was a lot of Volvos, so I was shocked. You know, like the bigger, like Louisville and like that. Cincinnati, because it's on the border. That's where I bought this one at. But yeah, here they don't have. I mean, an oil change is a lot cheaper here, but they don't have the tool. I have to take my own. I even get my own filter, which is probably why it's cheaper. But oh, I didn't see Stronger's comment.
She's not in here anymore.
I was gonna say I can't really read it.
This says if an '06 Volvo check engine light with no codes, it often points to a loose gas cap or an intermittent fault like a sensor issue or a problem with your OB2 scanner.
Oh God. Oh, the
So,
scan.
yeah, it could be the people who scanned it. Maybe it's not equipped for your car.
Because it's not a. There's a special one you can buy, but fuck, it's like $400.
Yeah, that's the ones we have. My husband's a mechanic.
Oh damn. I wish you were here.
If I was there, I can work on your car. I was raised in a shop.
I've changed, I changed the coil packs. I thought for sure it was the coil packs because every Volvo I've had to change the coil packs a couple times. And I did, 4 years ago when I bought the car. And then I had to change 2 and 3 like a year and a half later. And I can do that. And I changed the MAF sensor. And I mean, I can do a lot of things, but
Well,
right
not
now,
if you can't see right now.
I'm gonna say right now with one eye, it's like, oh, I'm getting so. I just can't wait till Monday.
Well, thank God it's Friday. You just got to make it through the weekend.
And then I'll be nervous on Monday, but I don't know why because I've went through this will be my 3rd surgery. It's not a
I
big deal.
think that you have to go through anesthesia with that too.
Sedation.
Yeah, so I think your body just automatically has that uh-oh effect. No matter how many surgeries you go through,
Yeah.
there's always a risk, and even if they say it's low risk, your body hears uh-oh risk.
Yeah.
Because this is like a really unusual thing because of my gene I have. I have a mutated, well, I have 12 mutated genes, but somehow, I mean, I had 20/20 vision this whole time since my implants 2 years ago. It was wonderful. All I lost was my upper and lower visual field, which that does suck, but it was nice to see straight ahead 20/20. So it happened so quick within like 3 days. And it was when my friend Kim videoed me one morning and I asked her what the hell she was doing because she was bopping up and down. And she knows I have aneurysms, so she was like, put your face up to the screen and let me see your pupils and blah, blah, blah. And what day is it? And I'm like, Kim. And then I start getting nervous, because of my aneurysms. I'm like, Kim, I can't see. Like, put my hand over this eye, and it's like, holy shit, Kim. And my eye doctor stopped taking my insurance here, so he wouldn't see me unless I had cash. So she got on the phone and she called like 8 places and got me a place that would see me immediately. Thank God. And I didn't have anyone to drive me, so I drove myself. I made it, but I kept her on the phone the whole time, and I put my phone in my seat, but just so that she was on video as I was driving. And they said that it's a really rare thing, and I have Sjogren's disease, so they don't know if it's the Sjogren's because I've had stones in my tear ducts. Anyways, whatever happened, cells started to grow under the implant. So I'm just hoping I mean, I know they're doctors, but I hope they don't mess my implant up. Because they have to slice it and go in from the front. And they have to kill all the cells. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm trying to trust them.
Yeah.
I just wish I was in Kentucky with the surgeon that put the implants in. But
You could, well, I don't know if you could get it by Monday, but you should be able to get a hold of the one who did the surgery initially and get like the reports for this doctor.
well, he got those, and I have cards I'm supposed to carry, one for each eye, which implants I have. Then there's like a registered number and like the brand of implants. So they took copies of that. But
Okay.
I thought that they sent me some paperwork because it's not the doctor I went to in the emergency. This is like a surgeon. All they did was send me some papers, and I called them. I'm like, "Do you want me to mail these before my surgery, or no? Just bring them Monday when you come. Just come a half an hour before your surgery." But down there, I had to take 3 different eye drops 12 times a day, starting 48 hours before my surgery. And here they said just use my re-wetting drops.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Who's Evermore?
What? Evermore. I don't know.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, I'll get over it. Once I'm there and I get it done, I can just get home, and I'm preparing all my animals. I'm going to do my chores before I go because I don't have anyone to help me. I'm not telling them that. And then the next day, I'm just going to put safety glasses on and be very careful and take care of my animals. And then the next day, I have to go for my cancer biopsy, which
What
is
kind of
pain.
cancer do you have?
Well, this is just to check and see if it came back cervical.
Okay.
And I guess I'm a wimp, but it was extremely painful. But I have to do it. I just don't want to strain my eye like in pain. You know what I mean? How you're in pain, you don't realize what you use when you like,
Yes.
I'm just gonna like, I don't know. I gotta get through it. I'm gonna take some Tylenol and hope to God it just goes fast. And hopefully the cancer's still gone. It
No,
was the
they could
second.
just do a hysterectomy for that, right?
No. I am weird. Okay, I was a twin. I have FBN1 gene and these 12 mutations. I was a twin. I absorbed my twin when my mom was 4 months along. Unfortunately, I got a few things of hers. We
Oh,
were
they knew it was
identical.
a girl?
Yes, we were identical, and I got a little bitty rib in my neck right here, like just a little short rib. I have an extra disc in my back. I have extra blood vessels in my right leg, but I also got her uterus too, along with mine. And it's miserable. So I had to put on medication, to stop all that stuff because I felt like I was dying. But with this, with my aneurysms and everything, it would have to be a real dire emergency to do a hysterectomy because my aneurysms aren't fixed. 3 of them aren't.
Okay.
And I have Chiari malformation, and it's at 15 millimeters now, which means the back part of my brain is falling into the spinal canal. And I have FMD of all 4 arteries in my brain. So it's any surgery is a risk. That's why this eye surgery, now I was put to sleep in Kentucky, but they're just going to sedate me. But I've had a lot of stuff done to my eyes being sedated. It was good. I never moved. I mean, they strap your head into the machine. So, and if I know I have to be calm, I'll be calm. They do numb your eye, with those drops. So I should be okay. Because I'd rather prevent anything with my aneurysms. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's my friend Kim. She was upset too because her friend's mom, I don't even like to talk about that, but she didn't know she had an aneurysm and she passed away yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yep.
I'm so
Which
sorry.
I never knew her, but she was real close to Kim. And the day before is when it happened. And I just had my own, I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff with brain aneurysms. I'm in a support group. Her family didn't give her a chance. And so many people listen to the doctor and say, oh, well, she'll never be right. She'll never this. She'll never that. I've seen miracles, man. I mean, miracles. One was in a coma for 3 months and said that she was brain dead or whatever. And she's alive. She's slow, but she's fine. I mean, she just has some cognitive stuff. You know what I mean? I met a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a lot of families, hospitals are so far away that you have to travel, when a loved one is there for something like this. Like I was in New York. And I think they just, oh man, this is just, they're stressed out, they're scared, they think you're suffering. Hell no, you're in a induced coma or in a coma, you ain't feeling nothing. And I think they just give up. And, I had paperwork, and had a power of attorney, and it was my cousin's. And I ripped that bitch up. I have no, because they would love to see me not have my animals, and that everybody that knows me knows I will fight tooth and nail. Please just someone take care of my animals and give me a chance for a little bit. You know what I mean? Don't take them from me. And that's my biggest fear. And so I just ripped it all up and wrote another one that said, you're going to do this and this and this and this for me. I have this yellow notebook that I have wrote down in case at this period in time, my animals have to go somewhere. This is where they go,
So you have a
Unfortunately,
living will?
it's a POA, but of my own. Like
Okay.
advance directives of my own, in my own words, what I want. And unfortunately, there's a clause in there that there's nobody that would ever take Millie the way she is, and she'll have to be put down.
Which one's Millie?
This brat.
Why wouldn't anybody take her?
They just wouldn't. She's now the old man that comes here with his wife. He loves her. But he's old. You know, she's had some issues. Like during my divorce, she was on edge all the time. She's seen the animals get killed. You had to know she was psycho. She bit Benjamin. I had my grandma dog that got the carbon monoxide poisoning by my husband, because she attacked her and about ripped her face off. My pig used to live in the house. My husband had came and threatened me, and she bit his forehead. Well, then she went after the pig. The old dog was outside when it happened, and she ripped his ear. So Dr. Pohl said he did put her on a calming medication. This should have to be put down. That nobody could ever, take care of her and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want nothing to happen to her. I don't. She would be good with a man that didn't have any animals. because she loves men, because an old man had her and she loved him and he passed away. But now she's just so like protective of me. But when we moved to Kentucky, she was a total different dog. She never went after anyone. She acted at ease. Then we come back here and she's back to her psycho self. So there's nobody that would ever take her. Unfortunately, I'd love to keep all my dogs together. That's my wish, but nobody's going
Wish
to
you
take.
were close to me. My family rescues white animals.
Oh, where are you at?
Illinois.
Well, I'm moving to Kentucky. Illinois is not that far from Kentucky.
No, it's like 7 hours. I mean, it's basically the same thing as driving to
Yeah.
Michigan. I have friends that live, well, I have a friend that lives in Michigan.
I mean, I have everything wrote up. I change it all the time. Everybody knows my yellow notebook, it's in my drawer by my chair. It has all the rescue that would take the donkeys and the henny. There's a place that will take the pigs, but there's no place, to take my goats. I still don't know what I would do with them, but
Trust, you better get making a fence in your yard.
right. Well, when I lived here before and when I lived in Kentucky and when I came here, I know I'm going back. I had a ladybird deed. See, in Michigan, you can have what you call a ladybird deed. So how I had it was I was going to leave my house to someone that I knew would take care of my animals and they could have everything I owned. Because when you do a ladybird, nothing goes through probate. And I don't have any family. So this person was going to take care of everything, you know. But in Kentucky, it's legal. You can write your own will and just have it notarized. So in
Yeah,
Kentucky, I had it set up that way. But like none of my friends here, who's going to want to, something happens to me, they're not going to want to move to Kentucky and, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and who's to say that they don't agree to it and get everything and then get rid of the animals?
I know. That's my fear too. Because I've had these guys their whole life. And that's why I don't want nothing to happen to them, of course. I just want us all to be able to get to Kentucky. They can have warm weather, and I hope I outlive them. That's what I hope. I mean, they're old. They're all old. And then I just have to worry, my dogs. But Millie and Milton are both 11, so Benjamin's 14. And I don't plan on getting any more, you know. I mean, these guys are lifers with me. Maybe a chicken or something. If something happened to all my animals, I'd get a couple chickens. But and then Dave, I've only had him, 2 years. So he's not in my notebook yet because who's going to take a bird?
Everybody will take a bird.
I would.
See?
And hold him and let him watch TikTok videos. And I mean, you have to bond.
100%.
Well, because once he does his dance and he pecks you. Like he loves to see Kim every night on the video. He loves that, and he'll peck the screen at her, and because they like bond with people, and they like the males will flirt with you. So Kim's daughter's boyfriend, he loves him, and he flirts with him when he comes over, but not her daughter. It's really weird. But Dr. Pohl said that a lot of German owls are same-sex bonding, like they're they can be gay or lesbian.
Hmm.
So, yeah. But right now, he's totally bonded with me. It's just somebody would have to really take a lot of time with him, like Trust said he would. Hold him, and he loves TikTok to watch videos, and he has to have his music.
So that's who you play the music for at night?
Yes.
Okay.
And he doesn't like some off the wall crap, or he'll just flap his wings and he'll coo loud, and so he listens to Pandora Coffee House Radio. That's what he likes. My animals are all spoiled. It would be really hard for someone else to, you know. But
That's my fear with my dogs is like nobody is gonna love them the way that I do, and
no.
I know that if I died, the first thing my son and my husband is doing is separating these dogs.
Oh, see, I can't. That's the hardest part for me. Because look at Benjamin and Milton right now.
Hmm.
I mean, they love each other. I Millie don't love anyone but herself.
I have a
And
dog like that. Her name's Annie.
some dogs are just, she's weird. I mean, she loves me. I mean, she'd do anything if something was happening to me. But she's just a little different. You have to really know how to control her, and she's very possessive, like, especially with men. You know, when the old man comes and he takes his boots off or his gloves off, they're right in my bed because she grabs them and takes them back in my bed and buries them under the covers, and she's a thief. So that's kind of hard to put up with, but if I'm missing something, I just look in my bed. But I don't want dirty boots in my bed of some guy. Some old man's dirty boots in my bed. She's just a little bit different, but hopefully that never happens and I outlive them all, and I just have a lot of issues. So, I mean, nothing is going to happen during eye surgery, but I don't want the cancer to be back. That's all. I just am praying it's not. Oh, it's my biggest fear.
Now, can they fix your aneurysms?
Okay, so the one in my cavernous sinus is inoperable. So that one cannot be fixed.
Okay.
What happens where my other aneurysms are, it's the internal carotid artery in the circle of Willis. The circle of Willis supplies both sides of your brain with the blood. It's a circle. Okay, the coiled aneurysm is behind this side. It's 1.6 centimeters of a big old blob of platinum. Next to it is where I got a new one. Behind this side, I got a new one. So if they coiled it like this one, they can't coil the way they are. This one was a berry, it was called. So what they have is it's a new device in actually University of Louisville, and there's a hospital in Tennessee that's really, really good. It's called Vanderbilt. They were doing a new surgery trial, but what happens, it's a diverter. Okay, since I have one on each side, what could happen? Okay, say they're doing this one.
Hmm.
So they're doing this one, they have to divert the blood on the opposite side of the circle of Willis. When you divert blood and you have aneurysms on both sides of the internal carotid artery, you know what can happen when an aneurysm gets too much pressure.
Right.
That's my biggest fear, why I opted out to even fix them and just live how I'm living and be cautious and, you know,
Did they give
because
you a percentage of like what could happen? Or no, I don't know how I'm trying to say that. Did they
they
give you a
can't.
percentage of like a bad outcome?
No, because this is a trial. Now, when I left there, University of Louisville was working on another device. It was still a diverter, but it had holes in it. You know, like the garden hoses with, I don't know why they sell these. I guess it's to water a garden in different spots. There's holes in it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's what this other device that they were working on doing a trial. But the trial wasn't going to be complete till 2027
Oh, wow.
to take patients like someone like I did with my coils. But I had to go to New York for that.
For your coils?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they weren't doing them here. I mean, it was a brand new surgery. The coils had only been out 15 days when I had it. And I said, yeah, heck yeah. I did a lot of studying on them, and they were made by Boston Scientific. They're called matrix coils, and they seemed relatively safe, but it took 7 years for my body to absorb the polymer coating on them. So it caused a lot of different health issues, was the only problem I had. But I did good. I refused the blood thinners because I was dry heaving. They never did a surgery without them. Plavix. I was supposed to take Plavix and anti-seizure medication, and I threw the prescriptions in the trash when I left the hospital. Told them I ain't taking a bunch of stuff, and I never have. I'm good. I mean, there was 52 of us that had it, and 15 of us are still here. When they first came out, I don't know how many has had it now, but during the trial, and I'm good. I mean, you have those moments whenever they go in your brain and mess with something. You're different every surgery. I had 6 surgeries, so you just act different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with how I am. I mean, some people don't like it, but I don't really care what they like. I'm
The
just
only person that has to love you at the end of the day is you.
right, right. And I know I have some issues. I mean, I do. Certain things, like I have to have these rituals like all day at night. Like I have to have a bottle of water wherever I'm at. There's a bottle of water everywhere sitting because they said, always drink water. They told me how much water I had to drink because your brain is so much water.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do. There's, in my bathroom, by my bed. I keep water in my car, right here by my chair, in the kitchen. I mean, I have water everywhere. And if I can't even go to bed if I don't even have it like by my chair. Before I go to bed, I have a bottle there or in the bathroom. Things like that bother me. Like, and I have this thing with I can't have no spots on my faucets at all. If I can't put my lipstick on in that faucet, then something's wrong. I have a real bad, but I've been like that forever. Just certain things bother me.
Yeah, it's called OCD. There is nothing wrong with that.
Right. And it got worse. And like, I'm not the only one, and the surgeon can't explain it. He said I would have a money problem. And at that very point, I stopped going to livestock auctions. I didn't have the money I had. I had to quit working. You know what I mean? I knew I couldn't do that. And he's like, well, that's not what I mean about spending money. He said, it's gonna bother you if you don't have the exact change for something. And he was right. Like, I have just now broke that habit. Like, I would just leave the store if I didn't have the change. And I wouldn't buy whatever I was buying. And there's so many people in my support group that have that same issue. And they
I
can't
wonder
break.
why that happens.
I don't know. Something of the part of the brain. I mean, this is a really large. If you read about aneurysms, 1.6 centimeter, they said they see it in autopsies. They couldn't even believe I was still alive. And I had a lot of head injuries before that. Just accidents, with the animals, because I used to buy some pretty wild animals from the kill pen, and, and it's huge. So the coils, they are like one of my hairs, like one curl, because they look like my hair, okay? If you look inside my brain, it looks like this, like a big
Okay.
old wad of like that. But it's one curl will sometimes touch the optic nerve behind this eye. So I'll get like I can't see for a moment. Like if I have a bad migraine but then I can see again. It's any inflammation of the optic nerve. But now I'm on Emgality, which is a shot, and I haven't had a migraine for 2 years.
What is it called?
Emgality. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. It is not a narcotic. It is not. It don't work like Imitrex on the blood vessels in your brain because I can't have that.
I'm on
This actually,
Imitrex.
it is Imitrex is very dangerous.
Where I really want to go, and I want to try this, but I don't know how much it's gonna cost me, but I think it will be definitely worth it.
Where?
It is called the RMS Queen Mary, Long Beach, California.
Oh my God.
It says after a brief stint as a warship in World War II, the RMS Queen Mary served as the Luxor Ocean liner from 1936 to 1967. During the time, it was the site of the last murder, a sailor being crushed to death by a door in the engine room and children drowning in the pool. The city of Long Beach purchased the ship in 1967 and turned it into a hotel.
I
It
can't believe.
still serves a purpose today, although the reports of ghosts of deceased passengers get to
You
stay
can
for
go there.
free.
Like, you can pay, and oh my God, I can't believe that you're talking about that. I just had a little twinge of disgust.
Why?
So weird. My husband's brother was in the Navy, stationed there in Long Beach. This was before I knew him, met him, but anyways, he went there and stayed with him and went to this place. And I have pictures of him at this place somewhere. I'm going to burn them when I find them. But anyways, it's just so weird that my evil husband, went there. And then he says he wants to go there. But anyways, he went there with his brother. And his brother was, when my husband, however he passed, or whatever happened that he passed, his brother got a bunch of money too.
From your husband passing?
Yeah. My husband changed all the life insurance and 401k and everything during our divorce, and nobody knew it.
Well, then you got the Terrence Inn, which is in Petoskey, Michigan, which Petoskey is like
Go there.
2 hours from me.
Go there instead.
So it says it may be a Michigan historic landmark, one of the most popular hotels in Petoskey. But the Terrence Inn is not community's first Terrence Inn. The OG Inn was a series of Victorian cottages built in the same location in the late 1800s, which was replaced by current building around 1910. According to rumors, 2 workers were killed when a beam fell off during the reconstruction process, immediately casting an ominous air around the hotel. Since then, many ghost employees have reported seeing or hearing ghosts throughout the property, and the hotel has been set of many paranormal investigations. Psychics reading no demonic presence or other negative spirits have been detected, so you can enjoy the hotel's otherworldly reputation without actually losing sleep.
Yeah, just go there. That's better. That sounds better. That's weird he said that. That is just so weird. Oh, boy, it's windy as heck out.
Oh yeah,
Is it pouring where you're at?
yep.
You getting thunder?
No, not yet.
I had thunder and lightning. Like a big rumble of thunder. It's like 45 though.
Come here.
So, and then you have this location. It is called the Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia. The castle, like Eastern State Penitentiary, took solitary confinement to a new level when it was built in 1829. Prisoners lived alone, executed alone, ate alone. When inmates left his cell, a guard would cover his head with a hood so he couldn't see or be seen. The prisoner had to abandon the solitary system due to overcrowding from 1913 until closed in 1970. As though the former of the punishment did not get any less severe, chaining inmates' tongues to his wrist is one of the examples. The site of
Kind
the
of
most
creepy.
haunted places in America now welcomes thousands of visitors every year, both for its museum and annual Halloween celebration, which features 15 haunted attractions within the prison. Both reported paranormal happening have including disembodied laughter, shadow figures, and pacing footsteps. Wow.
Hmm.
Where's
There's
that
lots of
at?
places. It's in Philadelphia.
That's quite a ways too. Not as far as California, but
And then you got Gettysburg's Battlefield, Pennsylvania.
oh yeah, that I had a couple friends go there. Older friends. Old people.
It says the Battle of Gettysburg was one of the most bloodiest in American history, with somewhere around 50,000 young men dying in 3-day conflict. Many of those soldiers never received a proper burial after immediate hold on. Their immediately deaths, and many believes the souls of those men now wander the battlefield to look for their weapons and comrades. I don't know.
There's only two of us in here tonight.
Yep, just you two.
Where
It's
the
still
heck is
early.
I'm gonna say? Everybody in bed or what? Shit, I gotta plug my phone in. I forget these lives must suck my phone or something, my battery.
Because your screen stays on the whole time.
Okay, that's probably why. 'Cause it's dropped down to 30%. I was just at like 57.
Do you have like a tablet or a laptop?
No, I don't have stuff like that. I wanted to get one of those tablet things, but I have no idea how to use it because my phone's so full of shit that everybody's like, oh, if you get a tablet, you can put your stuff on that and then, or use the tablet. I guess you can use it for TikTok and it's bigger or something.
I have TikTok set up on my laptop, but it is literally across the room and I never dig it out.
So you just use your phone?
Yeah. I
See,
have two phones. I had gotten a new phone because I run my own business, and my other phone, I have it for games, but I have two different TikTok accounts, like a backup one and then this one. And so uh, I just keep one of them plugged in and I use headphones, and that's what I like. I don't really read the comments half the time. I just listen.
right. Huh. I seen those tablets on TikTok shop, but I have no idea what to get.
Well, do you have internet at your house, like Wi-Fi?
I do have that. This is the
Yeah.
first I've ever had it.
See, then you could just get another cell phone and you hook it up to the Wi-Fi and you download your apps on it. It's
Oh,
cheaper that way.
and you don't have to activate it,
Nope.
so I wouldn't have a bill every month.
Nope. It just connects to your Wi-Fi. So it's like hooking up a tablet, but it's a cell phone. So if you have an
I
old cell phone in the house, you can
I
use it.
do. It's I had to get this one because my other phone was not, was it 5G compatible or something, so it just shut off.
Hmm.
So I had to buy this one, and I liked my old phone. There was nothing wrong with it. It just wouldn't. That happened in Kentucky when they switched over or something, and like they kept saying my phone wasn't going to work, and I thought, why wouldn't it work? But it didn't.
Maybe it doesn't work with the phone company. Charge it and see if you can turn it on and hook it up to your hotspot or your internet And then you
Oh,
can download TikTok on that and use it just for your TikTok. So then your regular phone doesn't become charger dependent.
right. I'll do that. I'll charge it tonight when I go to bed and see.
Yeah,
Huh.
my Wi-Fi phone, before I started getting on lives with Trust, I used to just turn it on and hook it up to the charger, and I would go to sleep listening to lives.
I do that. I
hmm
do. Is yours an old phone, the phone that you do that with?
It's an iPhone 11, so it's not too old, but I had bought it when it just came out.
Okay. See, my old phone, I did have it a long time, but it said 4G on the screen. Like, it said 4G, it didn't say 5G, but
Yeah. I feel like that's probably your phone company that doesn't, like, it's not compatible without 5G.
oh, maybe I'm gonna charge it tonight and see. There's 3 people in here now. I don't know who came in.
Yeah, but they're looking for drama. That's what they're looking for.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Oh, another person. Oh, someone left.
Probably somebody just scrolling through lives.
Yep, I do that too. I only watch a few. I sometimes watch Heather Marie, and
hmm
there's one, a guy called Beach. His is like upbeat, plays music and does battles and all that. And then, uh, who is, what is he called? Kidnapped by the Feds or something? I watch his and Trust, and that's about it.
I followed Heather on Face or Book of Faces
Yep,
before I even knew she was on TikTok, and then I ended up seeing her on TikTok with the Rebecca Park case.
yep. And Nicole, I mean, I follow Nicole, but she don't have lives anymore or something.
True crime, Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's got her own issues going.
yeah. I heard about that. She just going
She
through
had
her own stuff.
of issues and was taking a break or something, but she wasn't really on that much. I mean, I followed when she was looking for that guy, like on the search and stuff, but that was that on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I
And
think
then,
the problem with Nicole is she gets truly invested. Like her heart is on her sleeve and she hasn't figured out
yes,
how to put a shield on that and people take advantage of that.
yes,
Like my own personal opinion.
I think so too, because she is I mean, she does have her heart in it. And she means well, but boy,
Absolutely.
when you get too deep into it, and that is true, like if she was getting answers, or not answers, but like seeing the corruption, or and police don't like that.
Yeah.
The shady towns people don't like that. And that, I mean, I found that out in Bowling Green, with this homeless situation, and that Leah that was in here last night. I mean, she tries to fight and fight and fight. And the police, I mean, she don't have use for them either. I mean, they don't care,
That's awful.
and then it's like people will threaten, and me and her aren't never going to stop. I mean, and I don't get afraid like that. I don't. I have no fear whatsoever about stuff like that. They can do all the threats they want. I mean, they have no idea what my husband did to me and this Raymond guy, so nothing scares me now. Nothing. And I always go prepared, watch my surroundings. And I have Life 360, so my friend
Who do you
Kim,
have Life 360 with?
my friend Kim and her daughter.
Okay.
So I mean, and even when I was in Kentucky, her daughter had me on, and I am too brave sometimes. I mean, I'm learning my lesson now that all the sicknesses came, but I think I was in Kentucky maybe, well, 4 months. And I'm so spontaneous sometimes. That's what drives my friends nuts. And I was mowing lawn and it was hot. It was so hot. And I thought, I'm going to grab my bottle of water and my fanny. I wear a fanny pack when I mow and it has all my stuff in it, and like, I'm going to go up to the little store here and get a Coke. And so I went up to the store and I thought, you know what? I want to see that Cumberland Falls everybody talks about. And I can't believe I even went in public. I had these short shorts on and this little tank top. And I don't go out in public like that, but it was hotter than heck. I mean, it was almost 100. And I had my Crocs on, and I thought, well, it ain't that far. It's only 38 minutes. I'm just going to run over there quick, look at the falls, and come home and finish mowing. So I went, and I wasn't familiar with the area, and my friend, well, she called me, and she said, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going to Cumberland Falls. And I only had met this one couple there, Jody and TJ. And I didn't know them quite well, but they would come over and see me and stuff, and they knew about my aneurysms and stuff like that. And so I went over there, and I'm like, holy shit, that's a long-ass walk to see these falls. It was getting so bad, I was like I was desperate to hear water, to know I was close. I have a half a bottle of water, and like, oh my God, I was cooking. I had already walked 3 miles. I'm like, God forbid, I can't believe it takes this long to walk to falls. So I keep walking. I had to cross the highway and go on to another trail. I'm like, this makes no sense that people bring their children and do this crap. I wouldn't bring my kids here for nothing. And there's caves all along the way, and oh, my feet started hurting so bad. And I took my Crocs off and I had blisters on my feet. And my face just felt like it was burning. My hair was wet. So I put it in a ponytail. And I'm like this big lipstick person. I didn't have my lipstick and I was going crazy. It's like a comfort thing or something. I don't know what it is. It's a habit. And I'm like, geez, oh, Pete, I don't have my damn lipstick. And I finally get to the falls. And it was so cool. And there was like someone playing the banjo and someone else singing bluegrass. It was just so relaxing and so beautiful. And it was splashing, and oh, I just wanted that water on my face. Well, I seen restrooms, so I really had to go to the bathroom. And so I stuck my feet under the running water because they were so sore. And I splashed my face with cold water, and I filled my water bottle. Nasty water. But I drank, I was dying of thirst. And I thought, well, I better head back to the car. I wanted so bad to ask for a ride to this parking lot, but I didn't know where the parking lot was that I parked. I just knew I had to go through this trail. But I didn't want to ask a stranger. I better get moving. I didn't have my taser. I didn't have pepper spray. I didn't have nothing. Well, it started getting dark. And I was exhausted. I mean, totally exhausted. It was so hot. It got to 101. And so I sat on this bench, and the next thing I know, I woke up and it was pitch black. And all I had was my phone, no service, but I did have my flashlight. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I have no idea where the hell I'm at. So I walk, I had my eyesight then, and so I'm walking, and I hear this, like, noise, and these rocks come down off this, like, mountain right there, and it was a bunch of deer. And they looked at me, and I looked at them. I could have reached out and touched them. Scared the tar out of me. I'm like, oh my God, and I was just sweating profusely, and I started feeling sick, and I was shaky, I was hungry. And there was this cave with water coming down. I got in that cave, and I'm telling you, it was probably 20 degrees cooler. And I'm like rubbing that water on my face, and my tank top was like little spaghetti straps that I don't wear. But I put my shoulders up against that water, and I'm like, oh my God, this feels so good, but I gotta find my car. And it was still hot, I walked 6 miles that day, plus walked where you go to the falls and walk, to see the falls. I parked in the wrong parking lot. This was the hiking trail
Oh.
to the falls. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I look where my car is, and I'm like, there's like this expensive restaurant. I didn't eat there. It was still open. I thought, I just want to see it, drive up there because it's a huge parking lot. Then I see you turn to the left, and that's where you go to the falls. I could have been right there, a hop, skip, and a jump, and I walked 6 miles all the way
Wait,
around.
got your steps
So
in.
I just want to let you guys know that we will be getting back on track for talking about paranormal tomorrow,
Okay.
because today is just a relaxing day, because after what happened today, it was like my mind does not want to like cooperate.
What happened today?
I'm
Oh,
still wondering
just
too.
You what?
I said I'm still wondering too.
people fighting with other people and causing issues.
You were live today?
I was I was
And
trying to get people to work things out with Abby Lou, and then
work
people.
it out with her. She's sweet.
Uh, so then people were like, they're upset with me because I stuck up for Abby Lou and I put my foot down, and I told them that if they're gonna have drama on my page, and I can take it somewhere else. And
Well, yeah, I don't blame you for that. I
Was
like her.
that over Piper and Jax?
yeah,
Oh, Lord.
I heard some of that this morning before I got offline. I was on Piper's page and people were talking about how they refund the GoFundMe money, but somebody was screaming how Jax took the money and was like getting oil changes on her car and stuff. And I said,
A while ago.
let me defend that because I am actually the person that paid for Jax's oil change, and I had to fight her to get her to take the money from me, and then she didn't want anybody to know, which was fine up until people were saying she was stealing money. Like I paid for that oil change because of all the trips that she made looking for Becca.
And I heard that a while ago. People were accusing her of that.
Yeah,
So
just
I heard
and I
about it
don't know what
today.
happened with the GoFundMe money, like that's not my business. I don't care, but if you're gonna say somebody stole money for an oil change, like it's on my credit card. I literally paid for it.
Right,
So
right.
they can talk about her for something else because that part didn't happen.
Well, I don't blame you.
so like I said, we will be getting back on track tomorrow for sure. Today's just, after everything that went down, my brain does not want to cooperate. So
Well, why did people rehash something that was a while ago?
Because they're bored.
So they just come to start live and start. And Abby Lou in here?
yeah,
Oh, I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm not
and I
friends with her or anything, but I.
I I permanently told people that, if Abby Lou is in my box and my comments will be shut off, I don't want to shut them off, but you'll lose that privilege, and I normally don't do that, but
Can't you just mute the people who are being disrespectful to her so
That's
not
exactly
everybody has to pay?
right.
Do you know how to do that, Trust?
I do. But I don't understand why the the drama has to be more than it already is. I mean,
Because that's what people
you
love.
know, people on, She's Country and Nicole were fighting, and I guess
I heard
supposedly,
about that. That's
and
crazy.
and somebody was telling Nicole to unalive herself, and
That's so mean.
You know what's crazy is that people use that sentence, yet they're watching the Rizzy thing and how these people are getting investigated for that. You can literally be charged if you tell somebody to do that, and then they
Yes.
do.
Yes. Yep.
and
People
so
are
then
mean. They're mean.
and then you got Jax, who told me that she's mad or upset or something with me, and that she's very disappointed that I didn't stick up for her. And I mean, I I don't want to stick up for anybody. I'm trying to be everybody's friend, but
Well, you can't be a people pleaser. You have to
Oh,
decide what you agree with and defend your own rights. You don't have to defend somebody else's.
I'm
I
just gonna let I'm gonna let people know because 4 people are in here. You know, Abby Lou is my family. She's been my family since the day that I started hanging out with Rebecca and them.
come on, Benjamin, come on. Up,
Abby
up.
Lou took me under her wing, and since then, people are just mad about that, I guess.
She seems very nice. She was in Alive. I can't remember whose. And her bearded dragon. Something
Well,
was
so,
wrong.
well, supposedly she was mad talking shit about Jax and Piper and a few other people, but the thing is that Jax and their group was doing the exact same thing.
What's crazy is they were playing that live, and you could literally watch Abby just sit there. She wasn't talking shit, but she wasn't defending anybody either. She was Switzerland.
I've never seen her talk about anyone or be upset or.
Yeah, I haven't either. And her and I have private messaged randomly. When I found out she was sick, I've randomly checked on her and just jumped in her box and told her I was sending her hugs.
And
Yeah, 'cause
so,
she's got cancer, doesn't she?
Yes.
yeah,
What kind of cancer does she have?
she's got stage 3. Not exactly
Uh,
sure what type of cancer, but
yeah, I can't remember the kind either.
Oh,
Well, that makes you feel crappy when you talk to him about it and then you can't remember.
but the
yeah,
thing
well,
is, like, I don't know why the drama has to continue. I mean, we wanted the same goal. We wanted Courtney and Brad in jail, and look at that, they're in jail.
prison, or they're going to go to prison, hopefully.
Yeah,
What's today? The 9th? Okay. So
yes.
almost the 10th.
Today's the 8th. Oh, yeah, it's after midnight where you are.
So they
Yep.
go, don't they go Tuesday? Isn't it
I don't know
Tuesday?
what happened, but it got real fuzzy. It's Friday.
They go for, wait a minute, what?
Wait, when do
They,
they go to court? Is that what you asked?
the
Yeah,
13th.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Sorry, it got real fuzzy. I couldn't hear.
It's going to be on that judge, or no, that's a different judge, isn't it? So uh, it won't be on YT, is that what you call it on here? YT?
Yeah,
It will
I
be on
believe it
YT.
is.
It
Yeah,
will?
there's a judge that's he shows all his court stuff online.
Yeah, that Wiggins.
Yes.
Yeah,
But is it going to stay with Oh, they haven't been. Did it get bound over to circuit though?
I think so. Yeah.
So it won't be Wiggins.
I don't know
I
how
don't know.
that goes there.
Shoot.
All I'm gonna say is that the drama needs to stop, and everybody needs to work with each other, not against each other.
I agree.
Well, we were all raised if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So there's a reason you can block, scroll, and ignore people. If they don't like you or you don't like them, don't add to
Exactly.
your own stress.
Well, yeah, why are you going to do that? Just don't like them.
Yeah.
I mean, holy smokes. You guys made it in just in time. It's pouring again.
Let's just hope things doesn't happen tonight. So
So everybody came on your live early just to have drama.
yeah, sadly.
I always miss all that.
Damn daytime hours. Don't they know the witching hours at night?
Right.
The only
Probably a
thing
good thing.
the only thing is like I said, Abby lives my family, and people can hate it, people can not respect it, but I'm
Well,
not gonna
yeah.
I'm not gonna toss Abby Lou just because somebody doesn't like her.
And
Even
who
if
can
she
that be?
wasn't your family, it's, your beliefs
Right.
could be her beliefs. So,
She seems awfully nice. I mean, I was concerned about her bearded dragon and told her a few things to do. And gosh, about a half an hour later, she came back on and said, "Thank God he's walking." He wasn't walking or anything. And so I told her kind of some things to do because I saved a monitor lizard in Kentucky, and I'm not a lizard person, but
I don't
or
know,
reptile person.
but like I said, I had respect for Jax and Piper, but now it's like, oh, they don't have any respect for me. That I lost their respect, and I'm okay with that. You know, it's their opinion, and I have my own.
They
They
were in your
can.
mind talking stuff
Oh yeah, yeah,
today?
yep.
Well, shit. That's not right.
yeah.
Not about Abby Lou.
Oh, about Abby Lou.
Ugh, that's too bad.
Abby Lou doesn't like Jax. Jax doesn't like Abby Lou. Piper doesn't like Abby Lou. Abby Lou doesn't like Piper. So
That's a lot.
they're all just targeting
Two
one
against
another.
two against one.
No, if if Jax is targeting Abby Lou, then Matthew's gonna go after Jax. And if Abby Lou is targeting Jax, then Jax and her people will go after that person.
I'm glad I never go live. That stuff would just make me like crazy.
Did anybody else hear that, by the way?
Hear what, honey?
I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid. I don't know. All I heard was a get out or something. But maybe I'm just paranoid.
I didn't hear it. Well, I hope it doesn't stop Abby Lou from coming to your lives and stuff.
I don't think Abby's that person. She will jump off the lives because she's not going to engage in all of that crap, but she usually comes back.
Right. Because that's too bad. She's sick and I
People
thought
don't care about that.
that's horrible. I hope she does. You said it was stage 3?
Yeah.
Oh, she can fight it.
And so people are chipping in to go. Well, it's Mouthy and her group that are chipping in for Abby Lou to go to Florida before she passes away, and she keeps saying she's going to end up passing away, and
Hmm.
Well, you feel that way sometimes when I was scared. I mean, mine wasn't advanced, but they removed a lot. And then I'm a weirdo, so I bought this nasty stuff from this uh, herbalist in New York. He's in the Adirondacks, and I'm telling you, my second surgery, there was clear margins. It's hard for me to gag it down,
but
but I believe in it. I mean, it had to have. I have slacked here when I had the pneumonia. I didn't take it because I wanted to puke.
like I said, you know, I've even told Abby Lou she doesn't need to be talking like that. Period. Even though that she's
No,
sick and all.
it's hard. It is
I
hard.
can't. I can't afford to losing another person.
No. I mean, I see her too. I've been there. I mean, but the more you dwell on that's gonna happen, that's when it happens. I mean, you have to, like in my mind, like this shit I take, I gotta start taking it, even though my biopsy's Wednesday. Well, too late now, but I mean, if you have it in your mind, well, this is helping me or this is gonna help me, maybe it would help her. Maybe she should get some. I mean, it's 5 different mushrooms, but it's a
Mushrooms?
Yeah. It's a tincture and it tastes like blech. It's gross. I tried putting it in my mocha because of the espresso, to hide the taste. But, it ruined my mocha. So now I just put it in some water, a little bitty glass of water, and suck it down and drink a whole bunch of good water afterwards. But I need to start taking it twice a day again. I
See,
went like,
here we go. Here we go. Every time that I bring up somebody's name, people start popping in.
Oh, because we're talking about drama. But
that's
it's
what
not even
people
really
tell me.
drama. You're just having a conversation.
We're fighting. Me and Trust are fighting.
Ooh. All
We got
right.
in the worst. We got in the worst argument, didn't we, Trust? I mean, I was gonna whoop him. Look at that.
I was gonna record it.
We'll get lots of viewers.
But seriously, y'all
I'm
just come in. No, hold up. Y'all just come in for the fucking drama, dude. It's fucking pathetic.
Well, that's how you get your coins too, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I got coins last night again in here. Somehow. I don't ever get no coins. I don't even know how to do that. I know how to give people gifts, but so stupid me when I said, "Oh, that confetti was so pretty, Frank." That was coins. I feel like an idiot.
Oh, yeah, when they gift you. See, I don't know anything about that either. My dogs are about to freak out. My son's coming upstairs.
My dog's not liking this storm.
Shh, shh, shh. Hey, it's okay.
And it is just pouring. We're supposed to get like an inch and a half of rain tonight. And we're getting it.
It's been raining here off and on all day.
Oh, it's like pouring. And my whole front yard, both sides, where the other trailer lot is, that's all thawed. But where I have to walk to do chores, I'm serious, it's still ice. And I've salted it. I can't tell you how many times. I salted it this morning. I got me a walking stick so I could walk on all that ice, and I was just spreading salt everywhere.
Ugh.
And it still froze. The winds are bad in Indiana. They're bad here. We're supposed to get 40-mile-per-hour winds. I'd rather do my chores in the snow than the rain. It's the only thing I don't own is a raincoat. All these years, I've never had a raincoat.
You
But with
need a
my
raincoat.
it can get wet, and I diffuse it, and it just looks the same. It was like flat to my head, and I was so cold, even though it's warmer out. But yes, I want a raincoat, but remember those ones that were so noisy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want one of those. I want, like, I don't know, a soft one. Everybody's doing good. They just don't like this rain. Yeah, I really need a raincoat because I can't hold an umbrella and do my chores. So tonight I did wear a garbage bag over my body. And I was going to tie a Walmart bag to my head, which I should have, but I'd have looked a little goofy. Dollar General bag would have even been better, bright yellow, with a garbage bag on. Oh, Lord, I'm going to get a raincoat someday.
Don't say that, because then that's what they'll fucking run with.
Probably.
These people, they run with the most fucking stupid shit.
Putting a garbage bag over your head?
Yeah.
Dollar General bag.
Or Dollar General?
I don't like to be soaked. It was bad enough my hair was, like, stuck to my head, and that makes you cold, even though it was 45 out. That rain is cold when you get wet, and I've been sick, and then I come in, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so cold. I've used Walmart bags before. I'm gonna have to tomorrow, because I've got no raincoat. I
I
seen
have a
something.
rain suit. It goes like over your clothes.
Oh, that would be nice.
Y'all want to know something? is that
That was
there was a rumor that was going around on this app, and it's fucking pathetic how people run with it. That people are going around telling people that me and Abby Lou are sleeping together,
oh
and
my God.
Abby Lou has a boyfriend.
Why do people do that? It's always about if you have a friend that is a boy or a girl, you're sleeping with them. I hate that.
It's because they're pathetic. They run with it.
It makes me sick. It just. I love your hair. Oh, thank you. It's a messy. It always looks like bedhead or flat from rain. Luckily, my hair dryer came in the mail yesterday, so I had it with my diffuser.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yes, because I didn't get to blow dry my hair for 3 days. It looked like a limp noodle. It looked like overcooked ramen noodles. That's what people call me here, ramen noodle hair.
I mean, like, I come on this app, and you know, I try to make friends, and then I lose people, and then I gain some, and then I lose some, and then and then I start talking about ghost hunting, and then
Nobody wants to hear it.
nope. All they want to hear about is drama, drama, drama. That's all they come in for is
I'm not like
drama.
when I have a friend, I'm a friend for life. I truly am. Even if we have an argument, me and Kim, we've had our share. But we don't talk for a week or so, and then one of us will call and say, okay, we're going to set this shit straight. And that's what you do. You know what I mean? You just, if you're really friends with someone, you should be able to disagree about things, and you're never going to see eye to eye with someone completely.
100%. Agree to
But
disagree and move on.
That's what I
people are gonna fucking hate
think.
me, and I don't really give a fuck no more. But for the people that are telling Nicole, true crime Nicole, to unalive herself,
That ticks me
you
off.
are one fucking sad, pathetic person for that reason.
Oh, I'm hot. I was cool to have my sweater on.
One sad person. I don't understand you people. Like,
That,
1 minute that you're wanting to be nice to people, 1 second that you're wanting to be rude to people, and then you got fucking she's country making a mockery out of herself.
that's
And
horrible. I read something about that on the other, what do you call it?
What's going on with She's Country?
she's
Social.
country was on Nicole's live yelling at her, and then Nicole was yelling at she's country.
Yeah, but that today, what she said about Nicole on the other platform,
What'd she say?
I don't know if I mean, that she, well, if you read Nicole's, Nicole come back, and wow, I don't want to gossip, but
It's not gossip if it's a fact.
it's a fact.
See, the one day I have drama at my house and I have to stay off the effing internet, I miss everything.
I mean, I wasn't in the live or nothing that he's talking about, or what, whenever he's talking about that happened. This was today when I came in and got to sit down and eat my bacon.
You and your
Uh,
bacon.
I know, and I just fried more. This is awful.
You totally have me having turkey bacon in my fridge because you talk about it so much. I have it cooked in a Ziploc bag.
Mine's all cooked, so I can have some here in a bit again.
Yes!
I'm terrible. But I forgot to buy my cheese, but I have 2 left. Anyways, she
See,
said
my ear is ringing. That means that somebody's talking about me.
today was bizarre. Yes. And then I seen that the other woman
What?
said that was accusing Nicole of the other stuff. I don't remember who Meadow Brooks is. I'm sorry.
They did a welfare check on Nicole. Is she okay?
I don't know. I didn't hear after that.
I don't know who did it, but somebody did it.
I read the, or
Come here.
I read what Nicole posted tonight about what she what's her name?
That she's
She's
country.
country.
She's country, said about her. And all I could think was, no way. There ain't no way. Well, then Nicole come back with the frickin' facts. And it was like, holy shit, she sounds just like that Raymond used to project things onto me. That's what that She's Country was doing, was projecting onto Nicole of shit she had done. And it's for real. Nicole brought up the facts. I mean, she had the receipts. And that blew me away. I mean, yes, you shouldn't judge people on their history. It was a while ago, but still, it was major accusations against Nicole, and it wasn't true. But it ended up being true about this other woman. And I mean,
Then
maybe
again,
she.
nobody cares about the New Year's. It was supposed to be the New Year, and then it just went from New Year to go fuck yourself.
Ben's Pooh Bear. I can't get into the book.
That's her other account that she goes by.
Oh, so I talked to you about my animals before. I don't remember. I'm sorry. That's all I talk about is my animals, because that's my life. Can't talk about kids because I don't have any.
Your animals are your kids, ma'am.
Kidnapped by Seth.
Yes,
Dude,
that's who I
that's
follow.
a fucked up name, bro.
That's who I
Kidnapped
follow.
by the feds.
No, he's nice. He's a good guy. Him and his girlfriend. They just got a dog, a little puppy. That's who I said I would go into his lives and a few others, and that's it. I've missed his the last couple nights.
But the thing is, like I said, why can't we all just get along and stop the drama? I mean, isn't there enough hate in this world? I mean, for
There is.
fucking God's sake. I mean, ICE killed a fucking white woman.
Oh, wasn't that horrible?
So if y'all want to go hate on somebody, go fucking hate on the feds. Go hate on the government.
Right? Well, they hate them too. People just hate everybody anymore, it seems like. There's so much hate and animosity. It's unreal. It's like I can't even believe that people. I mean, I hate what people do. I mean, I could hate a couple people in my life, but I hate what they did to me. But I can't say I mean, in anger, I've said I hated them. I know it's not right to say, and then know that
Fucking that fed should have never had a gun or had a badge.
I don't believe she hit him. How could he have shot if she hit him? Because she
Supposedly, she put the car in reverse and then put it in drive and then drove off. And then that's when he opened fired on the car.
3 times he had to.
Supposedly, yeah.
And that's crazy. That's just teaching hate. It's horrible. It's really scary to go anywhere anymore where there's like a group of people or a bunch of people or a grocery.
Well, she wasn't the only one that was unalived by the Fed. She had her 2 kids in the car.
And her partner or something was in there, right? And then she got out, jumped out.
No, she was the one that got killed. So was the 2 kids.
But someone said her partner was in the car with her, and then she jumped out because her partner's a woman. I don't know, but because you hear so many things.
So again, like I said, if y'all want to fucking go hate on somebody, go fucking hate on the feds. Go hate on the Missouri feds. Well, I'm okay. I shouldn't say that. They're not.
Wasn't it Minnesota?
Yeah, they're not like law enforcement in Minnesota, but they're fucking
It's the ICE
ICE.
agents. That's, yeah.
ICE only has one rule, and that's to make sure that no immigrants get into that state, and they are now killing white people.
And earlier she was protesting them, but you have a right to protest. You can have protest. It's legal. You can protest about anything you want.
And before people judge me and say, "Oh, you don't know shit. You don't know what you're talking about," dude, I've been watching fucking Fox News for the last 3 weeks.
It's terrible.
I do my studies.
I didn't think the kids though were killed
They were.
because the grandfather came on something and was wanting custody of them, her dad. But then the partner,
There were several lives that were talking about it today. Well, yeah, that's great. But the thing is that you, okay, and I'm gonna say this with the heart of the heart that I have, okay? Y'all are fucking hating on the wrong fucking people on this fucking app. And then you got the fucking drama that hasn't stopped.
I think she was saying that they are live. Oh, on TikTok. Okay, I see.
Because,
Oh, did?
again,
Because,
fuck, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm gonna say this with the heart of the heart. You know, I had respect for Jax. Like, I really liked what she was doing, but then she wanted to sit here and tell me that I was protecting somebody that I shouldn't have been protecting. And then you got people that are hating on one another on this fucking app.
protecting Abby Lee, you shouldn't protect her?
Yeah, because I get hated on because I
That's like
protected her.
telling them not to defend Tennessee.
Or each other? Jax and Piper defend each other.
Yeah, they're family, just like Trust and Abby.
Right. And even if you're not family, I protect my friends. I would defend them and stand up for them.
See, I don't have friends. You're either family or you're not involved.
Right. I mean, my friends are, I keep a small circle.
See what I mean? Your friends are your family.
Right. That's right.
Blood
Well,
makes you related. Family is who's there.
no, they're not.
I'm sorry?
Not my family.
No, you didn't hear what I said, huh? Blood is what makes you related, but family is who's there. So your friends are your family.
Okay. So sometimes I have to retain that a second time.
Sometimes I say things weird.
I can say
ADHD.
when I found my real mom and her family, and I missed my real mom no matter what happened when she was pregnant for me. She would have been there forever. So would my adoptive family, my immediate family. But I'm talking like adopted cousins and all that. They're not there for me. They may think they are, but no, my blood family, my mom was a very good woman, regardless if I was addicted to drugs or not. I forgave her.
According to DHS, Border Patrol agents a vehicle driven by an illegal alien from Venezuela who's a member of Tren de Agua. The passenger, a woman, was affiliated with Tren de Agua prostitution ring. And a recent when the officers tried to apprehend him, he quote weaponized his vehicle and tried to run them over.
I don't believe that.
Life and safety, an agent fired a defensive shot. The driver drove the passenger to the scene. The situation is evolving and more information is forthcoming. So the story is still developing and we'll have more details soon. This comes one day
I
after
think she was trying to avoid him because he
So,
turned to wheels.
Yes.
Somebody told Nicole that they had messaged her in the beginning of how it is in Rusk that if she got close, they would set her up and silence her.
Oh my heavens, that's scary.
It was a comment 3 days ago. I'm on her Book of Faces being
You better be
nosy.
careful. Seriously. Because you just can't, these people like that, they mean what they say, especially Texas. I mean, anyway, really, if you can do something, if in fact these people did something to that guy and they were threatening her, then she better take it serious. And please don't protect her. Please protect. What are they doing to that? Who's that man?
To
Chief.
the pregnant woman.
She's pregnant?
That woman, he just goes through the.
What? I can't watch the news. Make the city pay. Good.
Talking about how
That's good.
The whole city got barbecued. While tampons were canned.
Yeah, protest here today. So what are they exactly protesting? Because I don't have TV or nothing.
Leave Minnesota alone. And this relentless assault on Minnesota for whatever reason
Are
is
they protest?
the government is talking about.
just give us a break. And if it's me, you're already getting what you want. But leave my people alone. Leave my state alone.
So they're protesting. Okay, who are they protesting? Are they protesting
So
the ICE?
the governor just talked about they want ICE to leave his people alone.
But Stace, weren't they protesting before that happened about something because that woman apparently was at a protest? Yeah, I'm so behind on shit because I don't have TV to watch. So right now they're protesting on the woman, right?
Yep, that was pew pewed.
She wasn't at the But what were they protesting before she got injured? Or you know what I mean. Were there a protest? Was there a protest before that? Before it was over ICE agents. Oh, okay. So the people were wanting them to go away?
Look what she does.
Yeah,
Backs
I
up.
seen that, but she turned her wheel. She was far from it. If you look at that again, because I watched it like 10 times. She turned her wheel. If she wanted to hit him, she would have turned to the left. He was 3 foot from the car.
We address it in America. Politicians are exploiting this crime.
They said they were calling. She wasn't right. Somebody said that they were calling the National Guard or.
Because they are an imminent threat to the safety of civilians, not just here in Minneapolis and Minnesota, but all across the country. Tren de Aragua isn't a threat to the safety of civilians. S-13 isn't a threat. 20 million foreigners pour into the country.
I got dark in my screen.
Is your charger working?
It's working. My eyes hurting.
They will be there enforcing the laws of this
It's
country,
too
holding
bright. It was too bright or something. My eyes is watering all day today.
or if necessary to keep people safe.
Walls is treating this like the Civil War. He says this is Gettysburg, and ICE.
Let's see. No, it's DHS.
Oh shit!
First, they built that line for the nation.
Okay.
There's the governor.
And I think now we may be in that. Can we please? This is not the Civil War. This isn't even close to the Civil War. The governor shouldn't be throwing gas on the fire. People hear him and they get wound up.
Watch the video, y'all. I watched the video. The news is gonna say she tried to ram them. She most certainly did not. They ran at her car, holding on to their guns, and then they shot her when she tried to drive away.
Is that
She
her?
wasn't trying to ram anyone. She was trying to get away from a dangerous situation, and now she's dead. You're not a freedom fighter. You're a Nazi. Leave
Is that the?
leave my state.
Okay. People watch the video and they see what they want
Is
to
that
see.
her mate? Her partner?
Yep.
To the agent, who's seeing a car screeching at him. He's got a split second to react. He even gets hit.
And she turned her wheel.
Is the result of an entire year of demonization, agitation, and obstruction, fomented by the people who lost an election on this very issue. And they can't accept the results of the election. They told us, people who can't accept the results of the election, they're traitors. What does that make them? Kimmel, he hasn't learned anything since he lied about Charlie Kirk's murder and blamed it on MAGA. Listen,
I know what they're doing.
Let's sing that.
Slogan. Donald J. Trump is going to kill you. To ice. Get the
I like that shirt.
Disney's late night hosts showing shirts on ABC that say the president's going to kill you. Is that responsible? We feel terrible for what happened to Brene Good. It's a tragedy.
That's her. Look how pretty this woman is.
But what she
That's the
did
one that.
wasn't very smart.
What?
Police in and then drug
All
her.
because she was protesting
You just don't.
She was trying to escape from the situation.
Trigger in self-defense.
and not escape from what they were going to arrest her.
No, she was trying to get out of the harm's way of ICE. And then ICE was trying to pull her out of the car.
For what?
Because she was an illegal immigrant? Is that what they
She
said?
is illegal.
Every ICE officer is. Car attacks on ICE up
Where was she from?
this year.
So she's not.
Not on CNN.
She was from Minnesota.
ICE officers killed U.S. citizen in
But
Minneapolis.
she was an illegal immigrant, they said.
What that
I thought that's what the beginning of the thing said. That's what I was asking.
Oh, you were asking. Yeah, that's weird because she.
to assault and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants
Yeah,
to
that was wrong. They said they had their own medics and there was nobody helping her.
been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce immigration laws.
This woman's entire life was a tragedy. She gets divorced from her husband. She didn't get custody of two of her older kids. She gets remarried. She falls in love with a woman. And after Trump won in November, they flee the country to Canada, but migrate back to Minneapolis with her young son. The New York Post reports this. She was linked up with an anti-ICE activist
But watch.
at her
Boom.
6-year-old social justice school.
She didn't hit him.
Gets
No.
involved with ICE Watch. It's a coalition of activists whose job it is to disrupt ICE.
She didn't even like jump back that she was even close.
Here she goes. Backs up.
Person who knew her from the school.
Look how far that fucking ICE agent was.
These ICE agents.
Probably 10 foot.
Not to do. It's a very thorough training.
What's that say?
Bombs to stab Renee as an anti-ICE warrior. Is this what led her to chop her hair off and drop her kid off at school and stalk ICE agents all morning until her life came to a tragic end?
So they were going to arrest her
Living
and take her away.
fringes.
I think she is a victim of left-wing ideology. What young mother shows up and decides they're going to throw their car in front of ICE officers who are enforcing legitimate law? You've got to be a little brainwashed to get to that point to where you're willing not just to protest, that's fine, not peacefully protest, but throw your vehicle in front of legitimate law enforcement officers and drive your car to them. To get to that point,
He didn't drive into them.
in a very, very sad way.
The left has been radicalizing vulnerable Americans into risking their lives to protect illegal alien criminals. Think about it. Because they can't win it at the ballot box or in the courts. So they're fighting it out on the streets, creating clashes and tragedies to inflame public opinion, intimidate Trump into backing off his mandate. This is a nationwide strategy. We've been seeing this take hold since inauguration.
When somebody throws a brick at an ICE agent or somebody tries to run over an ICE agent, who paid for the brick? And who told protesters to show up and engage in violent activity against?
Why didn't they shoot her tires out then instead?
Other people who are eyewitnesses saying basically was there to engage in obstruction of a legitimate law enforcement operation. How did she get there? How did she learn about this? There's an entire network, and frankly, some of the media are participating in it, that is trying to incite violence against our law enforcement officers.
He's a dumbass.
This is. Democrats have manifested this tragedy. They wanted something like this to happen. Remember, the base told Democrats, get shot for the anti-Trump resistance. Civility isn't working. Prepare for violence. That was the directive back in July. The base said there needs to be blood to grab the attention of the press and the public. Well, you got our attention. The Walz administration told Minneapolis to put their bodies on the line to fight the ICE Gestapo. The entire party has called for political vigilantism. Kirk got shot, Trump got shot, Musk's cars got burned. They're shooting ICE agents and ramming them with cars.
Ramming him. He would have been on the ground. He wouldn't have been able to shoot her 3 times if she hit him.
ICE will defend themselves. You can't let people intimidate you with violence.
I hope he has to pay for this.
Their rights and give those rights to migrants.
Here's what we can do, because we're not helpless, and people may feel helpless. We're not helpless. Tell your leaders they're not helpless. We can strip them of their immunity, and I'm working on doing that in Congress. I'm proposing that governors should revoke driver's licenses from ICE agents who roam communities in a masked way, unidentified. You've got a lot of powers. Use those powers to defend the most vulnerable
Get a
people.
slap on the hand.
So migrants have more due process than American police? Gavin Newsom's campaigning for president on this woman's death.
We face an assault on our values unlike anything I've seen in my lifetime. The federal government, respectfully, it's unrecognizable, protecting the powerful at the expense of the vulnerable. Their credo seems to be about fear, fear of the future, fear of the stranger, fear of change.
Jasmine Crockett's campaigning for Texas Senate, imagining a nationwide uprising.
There are going to be protests around this entire
It's
country.
going to get worse.
State-sanctioned execution that we all saw unfold unless there is some kind of justice that takes place and we get the name of that officer and that officer is prosecuted.
The administration isn't backing down. They're holding the line.
We are warning anyone, if you think you can harm an individual, a citizen of the United States, or a law enforcement officer, we will find you and bring you to justice. If you lay a finger on one of our officers, we will catch you, we will prosecute you, and you will feel the full extent of the law.
And
every single thing
that agent
does, we put the American people first.
If the Trump administration gives an inch to political violence,
Bitch, you ain't putting us American first. Shut the fuck up.
So it's okay to pew someone that's maybe they shouldn't be here illegally, but you don't take the life.
Is the cornerstone of the Trump agenda. That's why warriors are driving cars directly at it. Investigative reporter and producer of The Fall of Minneapolis, Liz Collins, joins me now. Liz, so this woman, I guess, was involved in some sort of anti-ICE mom group at her son's social justice school?
Yeah, that's right, Jesse. So many ways to be like Groundhog Day from what we're hearing from some of these so-called leaders, again, in Minnesota. But Minneapolis schools canceled through the rest of this week now due to what they call safety concerns. But we saw this all day, these rising tensions, federal law enforcement against protesters at the Whipple building. It's the federal ICE office here. Several people we saw, they're arrested. You see them there spitting on officers, charging at them. But for months now, we've been covering this network. They're very well plugged in here. They're tracking the movements of ICE officers, sharing that information with one another. In fact, Minnesota's largest newspaper, the Star Tribune, posts about their activities and their movements quite regularly and seem to be cheering on going out there and getting in the way of federal law enforcement doing their jobs. And again, the anti-law enforcement
They don't do their jobs. The only thing they do is want it
leave my people
off the
alone.
legal.
Recent polling shows that these guys are not speaking for the majority of Minnesotans. They support ICE. And the governor seems to be a bit upset that the FBI is now going to be handling the investigation. They made that clear today. So state investigators will not be on this case.
So you're saying most people in Minnesota support the ICE raids, and this is just more of a small, angry contingent of people that are drumming up all this violence?
Absolutely. We see these whistles distributed on college campuses across Minnesota. We get tons and tons of tips. They want us to out these people, to out these politicians that encourage this behavior, to get out there and get in front of ICE. But the majority of counties in Minnesota do not cooperate with ICE, which is why we see these really chaotic scenes spilling out onto the streets that simply are not happening in other states if there was more cooperation. This would be happening jails, and these pickups would be happening there instead of at businesses or residential areas.
You know, we're watching a lot of violence in Minneapolis. You don't really see when ICE deploys to whether it's Chicago or Portland. You've seen it, but I mean, this is like hand-to-hand combat we're watching. What is it about Minneapolis that drives these people?
You know, I'm a lifelong Minnesotan. It's hard to answer that question.
Minnesota nice, right? This doesn't look so nice.
Yeah, it's kind of Minnesota naive, I think, in some areas. But I will say that, again, talking about this network, we've seen people now, they're coming in from out of town. These networks are very active in other states as well, and they see this as an area where they can come out and do this type of thing. Even this woman, she's not from this area. She thought this was a network she could plug into. The activist group again and again, they get the attention also of the local media. I think the media here plays a role in all of this as well. They're happy to
area. She was a neighbor.
They're such hypocrites because you're just a couple days out from the Jan 6th anniversary, which they celebrated with candles and songs. And what did they say? You can't attack federal law enforcement. You can't attack federal agents. Okay, every day in Minneapolis looks like January 6th. They're running cars at them, they're spitting at them, they're assaulting them, they're kicking them, they're chasing them. I mean, I wasn't for what people were doing to federal agents on January 6th, punching them or slugging them. They're doing it all over the country every day, and the media says nothing about it.
In fact, Jesse, the media here, the Star Tribune, the biggest story today was naming the officers involved in this case. Like that is some sort of journalistic feat to go ahead and name him in the newspaper. But that's how bonkers the world seems to be in Minneapolis at the moment.
Right, it is bonkers. Hopefully everybody stays calm tonight, protest peacefully, and we can all just kind of move on to the weekend. Unbelievable.
I think the January there is.
Yeah,
we'll say
good.
that.
Good. I can feel it here too. Thank you so much, Liz. So tampon is toast. But Gavin, now it's your turn.
They said she wasn't from the area. The neighbor went out and said, that was my neighbor. That was my neighbor. So why are they saying she wasn't from the area?
This is the only thing I have to say for people and for us as Americans. For the people that have voted for Trump, how fucking dare you? How dare you choose these fucking corrupt systems? And you're just like, oh, well, we thought that Trump was going to do better. And, oh, well, we just want our American freedom back. And, oh, well, needs to be happening. And, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
You people are fucking pathetic when it comes to Trump.
The way the
When it
people
even
are, I
comes
think it
to
matters what
Biden,
president. I mean, it's too late for a good president. The people are crazy. I mean, the world, it ain't gonna matter what president we have. The world's just gonna take over, and these cuckoo people, ICE agents, and they think they're. I heard they're not even that. They don't even have that much training. That's what I read.
well, I voted for the wrong president. I did. I can tell you personally, I voted for Trump, and now seeing this all over this fucking news station, and and then you had Biden who fucking started a war with a different country. I'm sorry, but Trump, Biden, fucking Hillary, and all these other people that want to become president, y'all are dumb for that shit. Do
I think
better.
Obama was a good president. I mean, the world wasn't so bad when he was president. I
At
mean,
this
Monica was under his desk squalling.
at this
I mean, but hey, maybe she spit. I don't know, but he was pretty good. I mean, our world was decent. Right, he was steady. That's what Monica said. I'm kidding.
Stace, I agree with you 100%.
I can't. I don't think I could eat that food. Do they have bacon there?
Why did I know that was coming?
I mean, I love
That's
my pigs, and they're not bacon. They're for loving, not the oven. But I like my fatty bacon. A kid I graduated with, he was my best friend all through school. He married a girl from the Philippines. She's so
all,
nice.
all I'm gonna say is for the 10 people that are in
Wait,
here, I Trump, police departments, federal agencies, government. I really hope that you're watching this. Do better. We as Americans have rules.
okay, I have a question now that I just said that because I don't know much about this stuff. So my friend that married the Filipino girl, does that mean they're going to take her?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so happy. I just thought about that. Depends. Oh my God, that would be awful. He loves her. It was like his only girlfriend he ever had.
They can come up with the most stupid shit, and they'll take him.
Take him or her? Both of them?
If they're here illegally, they'll take them. They don't care. They'll come up with the stupid shit, and they'll still take them.
I think he got some type of paperwork for her, or she got some paperwork or something. So because she's from the Philippines, she's an illegal immigrant?
Like I said, it doesn't matter if she is here legally or illegally. They'll come with they'll come up with the most dumbest
Oh
crap
my
that they
God.
can.
Well, I can tell you that he loves her, and he would probably, it wouldn't be pretty. I'm not even going to say where he lives because, God, phones are scary.
I'm
One
gonna
has to
say
be illegal because they are men. She has to become a. Oh, so she's safe then.
Prosecute the bad guys and do it as swiftly and efficiently as possible is we are creating a new assistant attorney general position who will have nationwide jurisdiction over the issue of fraud.
The fraud czar's first stop? Tim's backyard.
That person's
They don't do
efforts.
anything about fraud if you're a regular person.
But but it is going to be a nationwide effort because unfortunately, the American people have been defrauded in a very nationwide way.
Good. We need it. Primetime dug into the independent Minnesota.
You should be prepared. Taking even. Oh my God.
Everything we've been saying. Minnesota Democrats created a system that allows people to
That would
make
be horrible.
out of stealing your money.
The full scope of the problem is not just criminal, but a culture of profiting from government is in perpetuity, not as a safety net, but as an industry. I have personally had discussions with folks who identify themselves as
Oh,
consultants.
that's awful. Take all first generations back.
They have made a career out of showing
They can
people
just take all these people, even if they're married to these people, and they're. Because my other friend married a Ukrainian. So Ukrainians are illegal too?
A month of work. What the employee do that month? We don't know. It doesn't say. And the Leering Center that swore they
born here.
just shut down.
My baby daddy was, but since they weren't, he is first generation.
Fraud. This is the lowest
Wow.
IQ fraud. We're going to take the absence of kids and set up a daycare center where there are no children, and we're going to call our early childhood education center the Quality Leering Center.
So can't you just move away?
Learning,
maybe you shouldn't be in early childhood education.
That's weird.
Congresswoman Luna, she just referred Walls to the DOJ for criminal charges.
So they can't take your kid.
On fraud, but the 2020 election.
So an election fraud lie.
Mr. Chairman, she's off the
Reclaiming
rails.
my time. I'm not off the rails, please.
You are
Not
totally
with your
off the rails.
Nancy,
Order,
I'm
takes
sorry.
time,
You're
overtime.
reclaiming my time.
Order, just for time.
You don't even have time.
He's saying they're taking. That's horrible.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. They say Somalis aren't the problem. White men are.
We should spend a lot more time
I'm glad I don't have TV.
looking at
My
American
friend's mom just self-reported that.
white men.
Oh, that's sad.
Are
Now she won't get to see her.
in our country.
Yeah, no.
Oh, how awful.
They're the bigger threat. Not the immigrants who come here steal billions from our hungry kids. This is the Democrat Party machine in action. You open the border, get everybody on welfare, hand
Well, maybe
out
if they would have done their job to begin with, there wouldn't be illegals. How'd they get here and they didn't know it?
and
Now
anybody
they
who
want to do their job?
racist. But the race card lost its sting. It's all you need now is receipts.
And what percentage of Somali-headed
We
households?
have that roundup stuff here.
Is
And it
73.
isn't taking anyone from Jay.
Welfare. I don't know. It's 81%. After 10 years of being in the United States.
I'm not very worldly. I don't know what Jay means. He isn't taking anyone from Jay.
The number is 78%. Does that make Minnesota stronger or weaker?
Where is that at?
But this isn't new.
He isn't taking anyone from.
For over a decade.
No.
He took us
Why?
to a center that had no sign outside to indicate it was a daycare. When we knocked on the door,
Why are they picking and choosing?
no one answered. Each location has a state license to
I don't understand all this because I ain't watched nothing on TV.
subsidy to serve low income.
That was since 2015.
Oh, that's so sad.
So long.
25 years.
Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, he's supposed to be the state's enforcer. Well, $8 billion missing, and he wants a gold star.
He had it like, where was it? I know Grand Rapids, but God, it was one of the smaller towns around here the ICE agents were at. St. Louis, Michigan. St. Louis. And he took a bunch of people.
Not our word.
But Tim Walton's his entire administration has been a joke. The idea that he's some sort of freedom fighter, he's not. He's the guy who's enabled fraud and maybe, in fact, participated in fraud. That's what the new assistant attorney general position is going to find out.
This is why 47 is going all in on Minnesota. They failed to act. Decades. And taxpayers got bent over. Today, investigators went door to door opening the books. They're following the fraud. It's there. Trump's going to find it. He hates
Yeah,
getting
that was sad.
He's unleashing his bloodhound.
She wasn't even close to hitting him.
You okay?
Aw, poor little thing.
Recapture that. It is 1 to 2% of GDP.
Minneapolis was just the tip of the iceberg. California could be the real gold mine. And they're about to hit the mother lode. We ready, Charlie?
You know, back in the day when I had kids, you could put the crib bumpers in, but now they say that it causes SIDS, but my baby keeps sticking his foot through and getting it stuck in his sleep.
Oh, I'd be a nervous wreck about that.
The crib bumpers?
Yes. No, about the sticking the legs through.
Oh, yeah.
Because that little donkey I was talking about, my dwarf, someone took a crib and made it into like a day bed for him. He actually slept on it. I slept on it with him when he was sick. He would put his little hooves through there, and I put those bumper pads up there, and I do it with my dog crates. I mean, I know an animal's different than a kid, but I wouldn't want them breaking their leg or arm. Or what if they got their head in there?
I don't think they'd be able to fit their head in there, but I put him in the crib how he's supposed to be, and he will turn sideways.
Is that something Gavin Newsom
I think I'd put the bumper pads or something, because that could break his leg or arm.
You would think.
I mean, if he got, knew he was stuck or something, got rustling around and crying.
That's what he was crying for, was his foot was stuck.
No.
To look into these ghost daycares, but I have found a workaround.
You know what you could do?
What?
Oh my God, why am I telling you that I do this shit for animals? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm telling you to do this for a baby. But it's not soft, so nothing would happen. You know what gutter guard is?
Yeah.
I would get that on the inside of the crib. I mean, it wouldn't hurt him. Zip tie it around all the way around the bars. And it would be, I mean, you could even put the side down because it's thin enough that I have that around all my chicken pens and stuff. I just use gutter guard. And they're already pre-cut strips. And you can cut them with scissors if they're too long.
I told my husband I'm ready just to take the crib down and put the pack and play up.
All my mom ever had for us was them, whatchamacallits. I still have ours, we call them things that wheel around.
The pack and plays? Or the bassinet?
Bassinet.
So I had one of those, it's like a grow with me bassinet that's supposed to last for the first year, but he's big. So it didn't really work for us. When he was born, he was 9 pounds, and I had to have emergency C-section at 37 weeks.
I was 9'6" and 21 and a half inches long and addicted to rugs.
Oh.
I was a fat, and I was the ugliest baby you ever did see. I thought that's why my mom gave me away.
I was 8 pounds 11 ounces.
I was fat and I was ugly.
That cannot talk. All I'm gonna say is Trump, governors, agencies, police departments all around the country. We all know that you're watching this. We all know that you're watching other people's lives.
I know. That's why I ain't saying where my friend lives. They're going to get his wife.
Y'all need to do better.
I feel like it would make her legal since they're married, wouldn't it?
Well, that lady, that Mo Beautiful, said it didn't matter. That they were taking people. Where's that comment? She said that. They're. I'm sure she said that.
I mean, that would be illegal to take people who are legal. And if you're married, it's like having your green card.
Right. And my other friend married a Ukrainian. Right now, they're in the Ukraine visiting.
My old boss married a Ukrainian.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post something on Facebook, and I'm gonna end up protesting in front of the fucking police department.
You better be careful.
Right. News at 5. Trust was unalived for
Yeah.
protesting peacefully.
Because they will. They don't care. You've seen that today. She didn't hit him. Wasn't even close to him. Did you find that, Amber, that post I was telling you about that Nicole?
Oh, yeah, I was reading. There's two different posts, but there was 300 comments, so I was on there reading them.
You know what? The other thing is, I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up getting T-shirts, and it's gonna start saying "Save America," and that's gonna be my logo.
There's so much hate, though, in the world. There's so much division, so much animosity. It's so sad.
You know, I
Everyone
feel like
hates
the world was always like this. It's just that we didn't have all the access that we do now with the internet and social media.
See, and even as a kid, we only got to watch certain shows. I mean, we had company, the TV was off, we had dinner, the TV was off. I liked to watch the news when I was a kid. I hated cartoons. I thought they were the worst thing that was ever invented. I even wrote a story to the local paper, and they published it about cartoons. It wasn't good for kids. When I was like 12,
I still watch cartoons.
I watched, y'all probably don't even know what it is. And my friend has that smart TV stuff. I have one. I don't even know how to use it. Apparently, I can hook my Wi-Fi to it. I didn't watch this TV in 6 years. But there was a cartoon called Davy and Goliath. Y'all ever heard of that?
What was it called?
Davy and Goliath.
I don't think so.
Nobody on here's ever heard of that? Shit.
I have.
You did, Trust?
Yeah.
I loved that cartoon and I watched it. Oh, she brought it up for me. I felt like I was a little child again. It just warmed my soul. I loved that cartoon. It wasn't even really a cartoon. It was made out of clay. Oh, I love that. The dog was Goliath, and the little boy was Davy. And I would watch the Flintstones, because my dad's name was Fred, so. And I watched the Jetsons, and that was it. I didn't like that Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner. He'd get hit by a car and pop right up and he was alive again. That's what I wrote the story about.
The Roadrunner?
Yes, and my brother watched that and he'd giggle and I'd smack him. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Do you think you can get hit by a car and just pop up? And we'd be outside playing and I hated those cartoons. And I'd say, go run in front of that car because you'll jump right back up again. How mean of me.
Jesse, we just wanted to update the viewers on the story that you mentioned at the top of the year. What we have learned is that this happened shortly after
People
2
ramming it back.
p.m.
Dumbasses.
in Portland today. A border protection officer making a targeted stop of an alleged 10-day gang member and, of course, a passenger identified himself, and that's when the driver tried to weaponize the vehicle. And so, obviously, fearing for life and safety, he opened fire. Apparently,
Oh,
striking
jeez.
both the driver and the passenger. Now, I wanted to share tonight this update.
The real criminal.
Just coming to us here at Fox. This call that went into 911. Listen.
People are saying that he was shot twice and his wife was shot as well. They have a male who was twice in the arm and a woman who was shot in the chest.
Now, again, it was not ICE involved in this particular shooting. It was Customs and Border Patrol. I also want to point this out, Jesse, and I think you made a great point at the top of the show. This is, again, this ongoing pattern where people have been weaponizing vehicles. And when that happens, the agent in this particular case, it would seem to me, has every right to protect himself and those with whom he may be working. Now, in this circumstance, again, we're talking about illegal aliens, allegedly both from Venezuela, including one involved in a prostitution ring. We'll keep you up to date as we get more information.
Prostitution ring. They're saying she was.
Yeah.
kicked founder Clay Travis. It does look like
What about the government? No, I better not say that. You
it's
know
a
all this advocate's going on, and they hide it and shove it under the rug
more time they hit people
because they promote it. And police and lawyers and doctors and
Incredibly difficult situations, Jesse. And to create situations like we saw in Minneapolis, we're seeing reported here in Portland.
is this still right now going on for like right this moment?
Yep.
Police officers, border patrol, to do their jobs, to make their lives more difficult, throwing things at them, hectoring them, threatening them, all in an effort to try to create, it
Oh
seems,
my God.
some sort of
You
even
do this.
dangerous situation. And this is what they want to happen. They want to have a 2.0 situation in Minneapolis. I saw where the Walls just called for a national day.
They're antagonizing them.
They want this to accelerate and get worse. This is their goal, and it is a dangerous time. And I saw you rightly call out. Walls tried to compare what's going on in Minneapolis right now to the third day of the Battle of Gettysburg. I mean, this guy is
Oh my
so
God.
in his brain. I thought J.D. Vance did a good job calling it out, Jesse, but it's dangerous times because they've got a lot of crazy people who listen to them.
They're saying the protesters are antagonizing or the ICE agents are wanting it to.
You're right about
They're talking about the people.
after Floyd.
I think the ICE agents are wanting the drama.
These
Pushing people.
because they want ICE to pull back. They're trying to do something to make the mass deportations go away. And like if that happens, the Trump second term is over. People will not vote for that.
Jesse, when I say President Trump,
So this is all about the president?
talk about it very much now, but remember when
This is what Trump has.
spiral out of control with anti-ICE?
This is what Trump's power does.
They were throwing things at all the different LA police and the ICE agents. President Trump surged support and it
The
vanished.
police knew this shit would happen when they signed up to be officers. Anything could happen. They should be.
Now, because you're right, Tim Walz let the whole summer of 2020 chaos ensue. They bragged about leaving the windows open so they could smell the burning rubber in Minneapolis. It was his failure that created that summer of violence. We can't let his
No,
failure
what?
in Minneapolis as well as that idiot mayor lead to more danger across the country.
No, you're right. Those two have a playbook and they'll use it. And hopefully tonight we don't see it. But if we do, Trump knows what to do. Clay, good to see you.
Hey,
Minneapolis,
This is horrible.
on the ground, straight ahead.
So they were gassing people? Is that what he said?
Yep.
Oh. What about
And
little kids outside and shit?
They were also macing people.
Oh.
And then these ICE agents say that they have the rights of shooting a white woman, just like they say that they have the rights to shoot a black woman.
And she didn't even hit him. I hope someone does something about that video and really looks, because she didn't hit him.
And again, like I said, people, this isn't me being racist. This is me sticking up for the Americans. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, orange, green, purple, yellow, blue. Don't matter. We're all fucking human. And these ICE agents are nothing.
They don't care. They're heartless.
They're the definition of the devil. They think that they have the rights of taking somebody's life.
They could have shot her tires out.
Nope. They decide to shoot her and kill her.
In the face.
Yep.
That's sick. That's sick. I mean, if they would have even shot her in the arm, she would have stopped. I mean, she would have, but shoot her in the face. You could see the car just went erratic, and she hit that car, and then they never even offered her any assistance. Not that there probably was any help for her, but they didn't try to, and they wouldn't let that doctor. They said they had their own medics. They weren't even there.
They didn't
It
use it.
wasn't her. No. That's sad, and hopefully her kids didn't see it. Well, I guess the dad had the kids, that girl said. But she had the son, the one son. And it must have been her neighborhood because that lady said, I'm her neighbor, you. She kept yelling that. But then they said she wasn't from the area. They don't even know her. They don't even know anything about her, apparently.
I don't know. I felt very fucking sick to my stomach, and
It was sad when I came in and looked at Book of Faces and seen it on there.
Saturday Rams versus Panthers at 4 p.m.
So where else are people, was it Stacy said they were protesting on, or not her?
They're protesting in California because they're trying to. They think that California is the bigger goal, or the gold mine at this point.
But they were doing stuff on live, like TikTok live? Like the protesters, or people are just watching the protest?
Yeah. So again, for the people that are in here that voted for Trump and then voted for Biden, voted for all these people, and then they go around and say, "Oh, well, we're here for the Americans. We want to hear the Americans."
Yeah.
Y'all are wrong. Y'all are fucking dead wrong. All they want to do is kill you, and they don't have any remorse. They don't care.
Trump is arrogant.
Trump shouldn't even be in the White House.
I think he's a woman hater.
He is a woman hater.
I think he always has been. Do you remember? Well, Trust wouldn't shit. I know when I was a kid, there was a show on TV, and my parents turned. I mean, we didn't get to watch it, but Trump was on there. It was a show like he was a philanthropist or something. They would talk. He wore a toupee. I can't remember the name of that damn show. Nobody else ever can remember it either.
I'm surprised that my live didn't even get taken down because of me kind of protesting online.
Well, if other people are, that one girl said that other people were doing it. I can't remember that Meadows girl.
Ongoing in Minneapolis after Democrats told people to hit the streets following the ramming attack. National correspondent
Who would
Garrett
keep
Tenn.
calling it that? Ramming.
Jesse, there have been protests going since this morning, all throughout the day and into tonight. Here,
That's
we've got a group
stupid.
of about a few hundred people that have been marching around the city, and they've really taken over this intersection here at Lake in Chicago. You can see they are blocking traffic on both sides, all sides of this road. No one is getting through here. Lots of chanting, lots of signs here. You see lots of flags as well: the Somali flag, the Colombia flag, a couple of U.S. flags turned up.
I got hay in my hair.
That they do not want ICE here. They have really been listening to those messages from state and local officials to get out in the streets to protest this federal action that is taking place in Minneapolis. A couple of
So
buildings just
they're out there right now.
Yep.
has gone up here with explicit statements.
They're gonna off more people.
Made good. The woman was killed by an ICE agent yesterday after she was driving her
Oh
car
my
by.
god.
Throughout the day, one of the things that we've been seeing, we were over at a federal building earlier today, and what we've been waiting to see is this going to be like we saw in Chicago? You see here, there is no police presence at all. There is no police presence here at all. And that's what we've seen all throughout the day, is these protesters are being left to do whatever they want. If they encounter federal agents, it's completely up to the federal
No,
agents.
because the police don't agree with them.
And it's notable because you look around here, these are active roadways. There are cars that are driving right to this street, turning around, and it could lead to really bad situations. And we've seen that happen all throughout the day. these protests going on, and there's several more scheduled over the next couple of days, and especially into the weekend. So the city is policing itself with a National Guard here on standby. Jesse, you stay safe, please.
More prime time straight ahead.
So there you have it. Now they're bringing in the National Guard.
That's what I heard earlier. That's just horrible. That poor woman to be shot in the face like that. She won't even get to have a open casket for her own funeral.
Amber, are you still up or are you sleeping?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm up.
Okay. Just want to make sure that if you didn't fall asleep.
Oh no, I'm up for the day.
For the day?
Yeah.
Holy Hannah.
It's 1 o'clock here, so I've already been to sleep. I go to sleep when the baby goes to sleep, but
Oh. That's a good idea.
yeah, and then I usually get up like between 11 at night and like 1 or 2 in the morning so I can have life by myself while my house sleeps.
Right? That's a good idea. I have peace. Quiet.
Yes.
Personally, on a personal note, I feel ashamed of it being American. You know, these fucking ICE agents think that they have the rights to unalive a white woman just like they think that they have a right to unalive a black woman. Or
And they'll
a
get
black
away with
guy
it.
or a white guy or whatever.
They'll get away with it. You won't get in trouble for that. They'll blame it on her. She can't speak. Hopefully others come forward and stick up for her. I mean, if she would have hit him, he would have went like down and potentially she could have ran over him. He wouldn't have been able to shoot 3 times.
Right.
He was like, I don't know, looks like 8-10 foot away from the vehicle. I mean, he was still standing when she pulled off. So how can they say that he hit her? She hit him. He must be one tough dude or something. I just want to blame her. So I wonder if she was from wherever they said, and she was married to some dude, then she must have had paperwork. So they really are taking anyone, whether they're married or not, and have paperwork. That's what that Stacy said. Gosh, I hope they don't take my friend's wife.
Like I said, they'll come up with something stupid.
That's horrible. Any of my friend, even my Ukrainian friend, hopefully they don't take her. Because they're married, she got paperwork. The paperwork don't matter. So why'd you give them paperwork if you don't want them here?
Exactly.
That's crazy. I know that my friend that married the Ukrainian, there was a lot of steps they had to go to or go through and have witnesses and people that hung out with them and went to their wedding and all this stuff. But they did it all. They live in Mackinac during the summer, and now they just went to the Ukraine for the winter. So he goes back to her, hometown. That'd be awful if they didn't let her leave when they come back to Michigan in the summer.
Like I said, I feel ashamed of even being an American at this point.
It's sad. And the world's just going to get worse. People don't realize. I don't even know if I'd want to raise a kid in this world now. I'd have him on a leash. I'd never let him out of my sight. I mean,
I told my son that if he ever tries to move out, that he better have extra insurance on the U-Haul because I'm stabbing all the tires.
because you just don't know. It's so, you know what I liked about Kentucky? I mean,
Happy DEI
it
Thursday.
was kind of weird at first because, you know, I met a lot of friends there. I made a lot of friends there, and all of their family lived together.
If you didn't watch
Like, if they didn't live on the same property, they lived across the road. They had all their meals together. And then, like, the neighborhood I lived in, I lived at the head of the holler, and the people that would be the tail of the holler. It was a big family thing. Well, they included me in their family dinners, and it's like everybody was just so close. They just all lived together or right next to each other. You know what I mean? Like on the same property.
next up,
With their families, they took care of each other, and they saved money that way, even. You know,
right next to you now.
and here it's like people are just hateful.
You're heterosexual, but every once in a while somebody of the same sex comes around and you're able to go to bed with them. You're able to sleep with them. You're able to have some kind of spicy kind of.
Hetero-flexible? I never heard of hetero-flexible.
Up next,
Neither have I.
Obama's finished.
That must be something new.
Gonna open this spring, hopefully barring any more DEI lawsuits. And Barack is recruiting.
I remember being in your live trust when I went to my friend Kim's Christmas and we did this gift exchange. And I got in trouble for commenting on your live
Why?
because one of the gifts my friend Kim's daughter got, I had gotten it and I wanted to steal hers because it was a jump start, and I'm a farm girl, you know, and she had already opened hers. Well, I don't know how this game works, but I didn't open my, or you don't open it. That person opens theirs. You can steal it, even though you don't know what's in your gift. So I stole it. And do you know what she got? I hope I don't get in trouble.
Happy DEI Thursday.
It was off the it was a pallet gift. Have you ever bought those?
A what?
Have you ever bought the pallet gifts?
But there's been so
On
much.
Amazon?
We haven't had
No,
time.
like I don't know if y'all have like pallet stores around there or pallet auctions online. And there's a mystery gift that they're cheap. There's a whole pallet of mystery gifts. You don't know what it is.
I know what it is. You can buy them on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, like no, but
Hey.
you don't know what the gift is.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you just
yeah.
buy it. Okay, so I stole her gift, and you know what my gift was?
What?
Man, I hope I don't get kicked off here. It was a BUTT plug with a screw on the end of it, a screw thing, to screw a stinking long tail on it with chains.
The two other people
Oh.
with gunshots.
I'm so glad I stole her gift. And she looked at that and she just, I said, I'm sorry. Here, kitty, kitty. It was a cattail. It's like, oh my gosh, people do this stuff, and they really do.
Federal officers. Now this all unfolded.
There's some weird stuff in this world, but it was like I mean, the woman who bought it just bought it as a mystery because she had no idea what it was. She didn't open it.
The agent identified himself.
Well, I'm gonna get off here and go back to bed for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Good
is
night,
your
guys.
head feeling all right?
Good night.
Good night,
Yeah,
everyone.
my head's
Okay.
fine. I'm just tired.
Okay, we'll put some ice on your head still.
All right, I will.
Okay, take care, guys.
Bye bye.